What's good, guys? Welcome back to Facebook channel regarding hobbies. Today I'm going to do a detailed review on this shoe right here. We got a Kyrie 8 EP, which is EP is the long-lasting version. I've tried this shoe for about a month and a half now. I took a long time to make my performance review because I bought this shoe during the fasting month, and then came the festive Eid al-Fitri. It was quite shocking this year after the MCO or the PKP. The celebration was quite wild. People are having this celebration for 1 month, and I have my basketball tournament, the National Community Basketball League. So I've been using this shoe for that tournament. Now we're having a 3 weeks break, so maybe it's about time for me to do the performance review. First of all, this is my mere personal opinion. If you have your own personal opinion, maybe you can write down in the comment section below. So once again, my name is Sayas. People call me Say, and that is my parents' name. I've been using those names. If people don't recognize me, call me Say, or maybe call me Sayas. So this is the shoe. I made my first look before, but that video is direct to the product. So this is the 8th iteration shoe by Nike for Kyrie Irving. There was some rumors saying that Nike will not continue providing sponsorship for Kyrie. The main reason is because Kyrie had been non-consistent performer. He was still a good athlete, but he is not available in many games. We're talking about the shoe, not him. I'm not his biggest fan. I like all his moves, but I'm not really his fans in terms of his philosophy in life. But that's his personal thing. We're not gonna go into that. This shoe right here is the 8th iteration by Nike. Its colorway is, people call it as blue camo. I believe they have some mixed color, blue. There's a bit gray, and they have a little bit of purple here. It's quite a shock. I bought this shoe primarily because I think the material is quite premium. I'm not really a Nike guy. It's been a while since I bought my last Nike hoop shoe. I can't really remember what's the last one. Maybe an OKD, if I'm not mistaken, like 5 years ago. Between that, I bought some of Nike that I use for training, but not for basketball shoe. The main reason is because I got too many injury wearing Nikes, and I don't know what was the problem with it. Maybe some taboo for me. So I decided to buy or explore other brands, even though I'm quite a Nike guy when I was younger. So in this shoe, why I bought the shoe, the main reason is because my first impression to this shoe, first it looked very plain, and most importantly, it doesn't have that eye, doesn't have that what they call it, the pyramid with the eye stuff. I would not buy those kind of stuff. I frankly said I am not interested to have those kind of belief in whatever product that they produce. So in this shoe, they made it clean, no more of that. So I thought that is my first impression. Maybe I should look at the performance. The second thing why I wanted to buy it is because if you look at my first look video, I really talk about this section here. The black leather here is a premium grade leather. This is the main reason why I bought this shoe. I thought it is quite a bargain if you bought this, and they have premium material. I mean, Nike lately, I don't know how many years ago, they abandoned their premium material consideration. Most of the material they use are something that they call as sustainable or cheap. Most of them are plastic. Some of are fabrics. Some of it are new bulk, or maybe a new iteration of material, synthetic to be precise. But nowadays, some of the product they gone back as at this kind of grain leather. I am a big fan of this material. since if you look at here, they're not really that kind of material. Moving on to the first main thing is the traction. You can look at traction here. Traction is multi-direction. You can look at from this direction, you can see there's multiple color. First of all is a white one. The white area is the carry foam. We know that Nike have few foam that they provide. This one is Phylon. So in the middle of it, they put a bit like a white color with the signature of Kyrie. So down here, if you look here, that's like a figure 8 or infinity. So this shoe, one of the reasons why they call it infinity actually is because 8 turn around and become infinity. So I don't know why they call it infinity. Maybe this is the last iteration of Kyrie, maybe. I'm not sure about that, but you can look at this midsection here. This area, they have this purple color, and they have yellow and also dark purple. So from this traction, you can see the area where the next thing we're going to talk about is the cushion or the cushion setup that Nike provide. For this shoe, they have this Nike zoom back at the back and also the turbo zoom unit at the front. So it is quite a good shoe. I wore this like for 1.5 months, and I am really shocked about how good this shoe is. And for this shape of the outsole, you can see there's a rocker effect. If you put down, it is quite good in the movement. So next, we put fit of this shoe. If you want to buy the shoe, I recommend you to go true to size. But if you want a more snug fit, you can go half size. I took this one half size down. My size is US 11, but I took US 10.5, and it fit me like a glove. But I would recommend you to wear a thinner sock if you want to take a half size down. If you wear a thinner sock, you can feel the activation of the both turbo zoom back at the front and also the zoom back at the back. It was a flush feeling wearing the shoe. I am really satisfied with the cushion setup. It really impressed me, and I think maybe I consider to buy another pair of different colorways. So we have this the shoelaces. If you look at the shoelaces, this is a traditional shoelacing system. Nothing spectacular about it, but with the shoe lacing implementation, you can see that there's a bit like synthetic material here, front, the back, and the middle. This is where the support come in at the front and also the back. I am thinking this is one of the best Kyrie with a support system that I think is suitable for most guys. For instance, if you know that Kyrie like a lower to the ground setup shoe, but this one is, I think, quite balanced. They have this support system and also not too low to the ground. Also have a very good cushion setup. So I would recommend this to many of the guys, especially if you are, let's say, not familiar with Nike Kyrie shoe before. This is not a different setup to most guard shoe. Plus the great cushion that they provide in the shoe. So if you look at the material and design, the design have a hybrid to many Kyrie previous model. You can try look at Kyrie model. You can see some of the inspiration taking from them. This is a EP version. So EP version is for this one is overseas release. So it has XDR rubber for the outsole, and EP is for the wider feet audiences. So if you are wider feet and you got the EP version, I think it's not going to be a major problem. I myself is a wider feet audience, and I using it lowest with a half down size, and I didn't have any problem with it. So if you are a wider foot, While the fit person, I would recommend you to take true to size. If you are having a bit doubt, maybe you can try a half size up. Maybe it will help. But now we're moving on to the material. The material here is a synthetic material. At the back, they have, like I said earlier, is a full grain leather. This is the part where I really think it make the biggest difference. They make the um, the biggest instruction for me. So at the back, they have this canvas. With this version, they have some stitches or embroidery. I don't know what's the motive of it, but I think overall it's still a clean shoe at the front with the synthetic material or fuse, plastic fuse on the main the main body. Have this blue camo with some other color, but they call it as a blue camo. Overall, I think this shoe is quite a banger. Consider that Kyrie is not available full season now, but Nike still produce the best silhouette for him. Wrap for my performance review. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm still thinking of growing it now. So maybe you have your own experience wearing this shoe. I love to hear that from you guys. Unfortunately, see you guys in the next one. Ciao.
Okay.